The Adam Gravitz Sports Show. Adam Gravitz Sports Show.
What's happening, party people? Welcome to the Adam Gravitz Sports Show. This is Jack. Say hello, Adam.
What's going on? It's like spring. I kind of like this. I read an article saying that like November's going to be very warm. I saw like the next do you know like next week's going to be like 75? I like this. You don't like this? Up. But you like that or dislike that?
I mean, if you like mosquitoes in November, sure.
I like wearing shorts in November. So
you can wear shorts no matter what.
No, I can't, Jack. Not when it's 42.
You can wear shorts and Birkenstocks.
If I'm in my house,
in any situation.
Point
even
is,
outside,
I like the weather. I like
throw
the warm
on a
weather.
poncho and go outside.
I like the warm weather. Not even wear jackets, any of that shit. So liking it. Just saying, I like it.
Well, good. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for your help today. By the way,
no problem.
You picked me up from the car place.
I did.
Had the good old fashioned loose gas cap.
Shit happens.
Error.
Hey, I got free lunch out of it, so it works for me.
Good. Yeah,
I
shout
had
out
a very
Slapfish Delicious Poke Bowl. It's
delicious Poke Bowl. Yeah, I'm a big. Listen, I'm a huge Poke fan.
Yeah,
I've had it in. I mean, nothing's as good as having it in like California, for me at least. Never been to Hawaii, so I'm sure it's elite there. But like, this was really high level for like the price we paid. I'd say really good deal.
Yeah, for fast casual, it's nice.
Yeah, no arguments from me. So yeah, very good dinner.
Slapfish for you folks out there.
Very good.
And the service was good too.
I thought, yeah. Well, I mean, we're the only ones there, so yeah.
They still brought us the food.
No, I know. I was surprised nobody else was there though. I thought there'd be somebody else there. At like
it was early.
It was like 12:15. Yeah. I thought there'd be more people.
There were people inside who snuck in behind you.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, anyway, yes, very good lunch date. Yeah. So
that's a spirit.
It was fun. Yeah.
All right. What else is good?
We got a lot of stuff going on, so I don't know where you want to start.
All right. Let's do. Let's get you off on the right foot.
Okay.
Your Wizards are in full collapse mode.
I mean, yeah.
It's 7 games in or whatever.
No, I'm done. I mean, it's over. Like you and I, everybody saw this before the season. We knew what was going to happen, right? Like, wow, shocker. Bradley Beal's struggling. Oh wait, he's getting older and giving an older player $50 million a year isn't going to work. Trying to make Bradley Beal a point guard doesn't work. I said this to you before. I didn't think we could find a worse coach than Scott Brooks when we fired Scott Brooks. And I think we accomplished the impossible, and we did. Because Wes Unseld Jr. was known as a defensive-minded coach when they hired him, correct?
Yes.
The defense has actually gotten progressively worse since he was hired.
Yeah, they're not.
I don't know what the offense is. I have no clue what offense he's running.
It's a worse ISO.
I think Wes is trash. I would fire Wes right now. It's not all his fault, though. You are the king of the Tommy Shepard fan club. I am done. I've been done with him since jump. Mm-hmm. He was the wrong hire. We both know he was the wrong hire. You just don't want to admit it. You finally want to admit it. Okay, good. He's dog shit. He should be fired as well. Ted doesn't have the balls. Ted has no balls.
Well, I don't understand why he doesn't like paying. Like he doesn't like paying buyouts or whatever. But like,
great. Does he also like losing?
Then why give people extensions? And
well,
stuff?
that's what I'm saying. Because you know what it is. When they got up to the 10-3 start, he's like, well, Tommy gets a 50-year extension. That's it, 50-year extension for Tommy.
Yeah.
Like, he's an idiot. And, you know, I think the last straw with me with Wes was benching Denny Avdia for his lack of defense against Boston with not covering Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, who, I don't know, are two of the top 25 players in the NBA.
Yeah. And
benching him, and not only benching him, but then saying the next game, you know what? I'm going to double down on this, and I'm going to start Anthony Gill over Denny Avdia and Rui Hachimura, 2 of your last 4 top 10 picks. Mm-hmm. I'm done. Like, what the fuck are you telling? Like, what are you telling your team?
No
like,
sense.
None. This guy's an idiot. This guy has no balls. He clearly just defers to all veterans. Isn't it just like what Scott Brooks? Did Scott Brooks ever blame a veteran for anything?
Never.
Nope. Until you hire a coach that's going to hold veterans like Kyle Kuzma, like Bradley Beal, like Monte Morris accountable when they fuck up, team's going to go nowhere. Because all they did was hire 2 coaches in a row, and Scott Brooks and Wes Unseld Jr., who just kowtow to everything that the veterans do. Yeah. Bradley Beal could go 0 of 17, turn the ball over 7 times. Guess what, Jack? He'll be right back out there and nothing. So, fuck it. I'm done. I don't care anymore. I want them to lose every fucking game possible. They need to get Victor Wembanyama or Scoot Henderson, which is what we said from the beginning. Maybe they just need to lose. Like, I'm just done. I don't know if losing a bunch of games in a row is going to get Wes fired or anything's going to happen, but like, I have no faith in Wes Unseld Jr. I have no faith in this team. I have never seen a team. Why do they switch 1 to 5 on everything? Why? Do you ever notice that they switch everything and the guys are just wide open because nobody knows how to play defense?
Their whole scheme is messed up.
So messed up. It's been messed up for years, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, how many wide open threes do you see other teams have against us? It's remarkable.
Always.
And
They lose guys
by
all
the way,
time.
also Daniel Gafford needs to go as well. Oh my God, that dude is horrific at basketball.
But isn't that coaching? Like,
it's both. It's coaching, and that he also is getting the bag, so he doesn't care anymore, and he's just he's regressed. He doesn't
needs
care.
A coach to motivate him.
Yeah, why does Wes not have a veteran NBA assistant on his team? There's no veteran. I think I don't know if you're on my side. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm done. I'll watch games because it's the NBA. I love the NBA.
Frustrating.
But we expected this. It's frustrating, but it's expected, Jack. It's expected.
And Monty Morris isn't as good as we were hoping.
He's not no. He's actually perfectly fine as a backup point guard.
Yeah.
Like, it's not. He's not bad for a backup point guard. He's not a starter, though.
Here's what I noted on
and also, I don't want to hear like since we lost DeLon Wright. If DeLon Wright is the reason that your team sucks, oh my God, you have a problem. Like, what are we doing?
As I said, the team always overvalues what they think
their
skill set is and their talent.
My God.
And they don't have the coaching to make up for that lack of talent.
Like, also, here's the thing. If you're not going to start Denny, you're not going to start Rui, why were none of them involved in trade talks for Donovan Mitchell or SGA or any of these guys?
And also,
like, what are we...
why don't you start Barton? Like...
What's that going to do?
Nothing, but at least, like, that was the kind of, like, is it Denny or Barton at the beginning of
the
conversation.
How about just start the young players who are supposedly part of your future?
Well, also,
Like,
you have
Anthony Gill is not part of your future. He is a 12th man.
I don't want to start players who are not all-stars who are our age. I feel like that's a bad choice.
No, I'm just like... it's just so remarkable.
Is Anthony Gill is he this year's Lopez?
No,
Is he this year's
It's
Lopez?
just so stupid that, like, your idea of switching it up, as you said, was to go with Anthony Gill. Like, again, what are you doing? Like, there's no rhyme or reason for what Wes Unseld Jr. does. He's terrible. I think we can both find, like, I get it. Oh, I don't want to pay out his buyout or anything. Like, so Ted doesn't want to pay out extra money, but he's willing to just see the team fucking suck.
Burn to the ground.
And what are you going to tell me? Oh, by the way, I'm going to give you a shocker. Corey Kispert's still not ready to play.
Of course not.
I thought we heard Corey Kispert was going to play on Sunday. Nope.
No.
Was going to play Monday. Nope. Now not going to play Wednesday. What, is it another 6 weeks before we reevaluate his ankle injury so he can dress like he's, some fucking frat brother from UVA now?
So the other day...
Give me a fucking break, dude.
The other day, the Wizards played Boston.
Yep.
So I just want to look at some of these atrocious stat lines. Johnny Davis.
I mean, we can't
picked up 4 fouls in 8 minutes.
Oh, I know.
And then Gafford,
yep,
scored 0 points in 10 minutes and was a minus 16.
That's impressive.
And with 2 turnovers.
Oh, I know. It's nothing. Again, dude.
Oh my gosh! But at least Isaiah Todd scored a point.
Great. Here is the thing: Wes Unseld Jr. has found his scapegoat. He is going to treat Denny like the scapegoat for the rest of the season.
He's this year's Troy Brown Jr.
But Troy Brown Jr. was also dog shit beyond belief, which we both know. What I'm saying is, Denny Avdia can do no... If Denny Avdia does anything wrong, it's an immediate hook. Kyle Kuzma, Kristaps... No, I can't really...
Kuzma misses a dunk.
Does anything happen to him?
It's a showboating dunk, too. It wasn't like a
moron dunk. Does anything happen to Kuzma?
Not a thing.
I hate Wes Unseld Jr. I hate him. Okay? And everyone's like, oh, well, then who would you have hired? Sam Cassell? Hire a coach that's gonna fucking hire someone that is going to treat these guys like equals. Because it is clear, and I think you'd agree with me, that Wes Unseld Jr. holds the veterans in such a high level, especially the veterans, Jack, that played with him in Denver.
It's not a meritocracy.
Nope. So I'm just ready for losses. I want this to get to like a 12-game losing streak if possible. I'm done. Like, what is the point, Jack? We both said this team was barely a play-in tournament team.
Yes,
and they're proving us right. So fuck them.
I just want to note one thing.
Go ahead, and then we can get off this, I guess.
All right. again, I'm a big Denny fan.
You are more of a Denny fan than I am.
He's shooting from 3 this year?
42%, 40%?
41%.
Yeah, but he also takes like 2 attempts a game.
What is Gill shooting from 3?
32?
22%.
Yeah, again, there's no, I'm beating this into the ground. There is no rhyme or reason for what he did.
Yeah.
Again, can we both agree on one thing? Wes Unseld Jr. fucking sucks.
He does. Also, again, like if you can't even argue that they're like he's looking at the metrics and seeing because if you look at the 538 like head.
Oh,
thing,
I'm sure Denny's better than him.
He's not.
No, I know.
He's not picking people in the right quadrants.
It also and again the last thing I'm going to say about this, it isn't just that Wes Unseld Jr. sucks. It's that Tommy Shepard is one of the worst general managers.
The team is not
sports.
talented enough to overcome the deficiencies at coach right now.
Of course not. And whose fault is it that they're not talented enough?
It's Tommy.
Tommy Shepard is one of the worst evaluators of talent in the NBA.
Correct.
He has drafted 4 straight first-round picks, none of which start. Think about that. Put that into perspective.
Not
none of them start. Anthony Gill starts over all 4 of them. Put that in perspective. He has... And as you mentioned, and this will be, again, the last thing, they overvalue their talent so much. They think, oh, well, we drafted Rui at 9, and he's clearly good. No, he's not. He's a net negative. Besides scoring, he does nothing. He does very little. Like,
and he's
sorry.
And he's shooting 28% from 3.
Again, Tommy Shepard is fucking terrible. Ted Leonsis is one of the worst owners in professional sports. And it just trickles down. So
yeah.
I think basically we'll watch games like we always do, and we'll just watch them lose. Hopefully, that's just what has to happen.
Well, it's going to happen organically.
Oh, it'll happen organically, but I think going forward we're just going to be rooting for losses. That's all we can do.
I mean,
there's no point in rooting for wins. I want this whole thing blown up by the end of this month. I really do. Make trades. I don't care. You're not re-signing Kuzma and Rui, so you're going to have to pick one of them. Barton's gone. Trade Barton. I mean, I'm done. I'm done, and I want Wes gone. I don't care anymore. He sucks. Horrible. If his name was Wes Jones, he would not have the job. I'm sorry, he wouldn't. Stop. I said this now like 3 or 4 times. This is the final thing. Stop treating this organization like a mom and pop shop. Mm-hmm. That's it. Get me people from outside the organization. Stop with the the Unseld name is so. I'm sorry. As a coach, was Wes Unseld any good? No. As a GM, was Wes Unseld any good? No. So stop with the we have the Wes Unseld name. Get him out. Remember how Ted wanted to hype up? I hired 70 people, including Barack Obama, to do our GM search. Remember that? Mm-hmm. And what did you end up with?
Down the hall.
You hired the guy down the hall who was there for 16 years under one of the shittiest general managers in sports.
Yeah.
So stop with I'm smart. You are a moron, and we have to blow this entire thing up. Front office, players, coaching staff, everything. Blow it up. That's it.
Yep.
Done.
There you go.
All right.
Cool. Next. Mm-hmm. NFL trade deadline.
Yeah, I mean, this was great. I like that they moved it up. I think in the past, he's been week 13 or something. Now that you have it week 8, it's a perfect time.
That's great.
Yeah, I mean, there were some major trades. I don't know which ones do you want to get into. There was 4 or 5 major ones. So.
Yeah, let's do Lions traded TJ Hawkinson to the Vikings for some draft
interesting move. I mean, at first we both discussed this because it broke when we were at lunch, and I was like, why'd they do that? And then we found out Irv Smith has a high ankle sprain, so he's out 8 to 10 weeks. It's an interesting move for Detroit because you assume they're going to be drafting a quarterback next year, right, with one of their picks?
Yes.
Don't you want to have a young tight end to have the quarterback throw
nice
to?
Safety blanket.
And again, you're trading for a second, you're moving up a couple rounds. You got a second round pick, but Minnesota's second round pick is going to be towards the back of the second round. It's an interesting move. I will say this though, I'm curious to see what Minnesota's going to end up paying TJ Hawkinson.
Yeah,
because is TJ Hawkinson an elite tight end? No,
he's a really good.
Is he a back end top 10, 12 tight end? Mm-hmm. Sure. I just don't think if you give him top 5 tight end money, then I got a problem with it. But if you give him reasonable money, then I like this dude a lot more for Minnesota. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Don't give him Mark Andrews, Travis Kelce money. Right. But if you give him Dallas Goedert, I don't know, Dallas Goedert money, then that makes more sense. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be curious to see what contract extension he gets. But good move for Minnesota. You're going for it.
Yeah,
and I like that for him. So good for that, and good for Detroit too. You got picks out of it, and because you're going nowhere. So That's that.
All right. The Bears traded for Chase Claypool.
I also heard this, though. It was their second round pick, not the Baltimore one.
Oh.
So that makes this, I don't like this as much because their second round pick will probably be super high up there. But I like it also but that being said, I also like it for both teams. Chicago, if you have a quarterback, a young quarterback that you draft in the first round, the first step is to get them weapons. You screwed him over earlier. No, you screwed him earlier. Don't tell me he didn't.
Yeah.
You got him a weapon. Do I think Chase Claypool is a number one receiver? No. Do I think he's a good number two-ish type guy? Yeah, I think he is. Mm-hmm. Also, Pittsburgh already had his replacement in-house in George Pickens.
Yeah.
So not only do you have his replacement in-house that you're paying second-round money to, you also added a second-round pick for a guy that clearly had some... He was a bit of like a malcontent at times. He's a little,
I don't think he liked
little hot and cold. Yeah. So like he didn't want to play with Kenny Pickett. Not sure how much he's going to love playing with Justin Fields. Being that Chicago loves to run the ball.
Spider-Man.
No, but I'm saying they also like to run the ball.
Well,
so it's because
they can't throw the ball.
Right. So, but I still like it for both teams. Like at least Chicago's putting some effort into giving Justin Fields a weapon. So I don't hate it, but I like it. I'll say I like it a little bit more for Pittsburgh because they got Chicago's. I thought it was Baltimore's second round pick, but to get it for Chicago's, that's a steal.
Exactly.
That's a steal.
All right, I'll skip a couple of the better ones. Then there's the 49ers send Jeff Wilson to the Dolphins for a draft pick. The Washingtons trade William Jackson to the Steelers. Nyheim Hines goes to the Bills.
Good move for the Bills, by the way. Even though they just drafted James Cook in the second round, so that was interesting.
The Falcons traded Calvin Ridley to the Jags.
Love this move for the Jags.
Cool.
Love it for the Jags. Love it for the Jags. I think this is great. Like it's a low risk move.
Yeah.
Like if he comes back next year,
he would come back.
I'm saying like if when he comes back next year, him and Christian Kirk, it's not a bad 1-2, man.
So if he gets reinstated, they get a 5th round pick. If he doesn't, they get a 6th round pick.
Well, he's going to get reinstated.
I know.
The point is, that's a good. Also, can I just say this though? I don't understand it from Atlanta's point of view.
So it can flex all the way up to a 3rd round pick.
I saw. Do you agree with me? I don't understand it from Atlanta's point of view. Because
why?
Well, okay, so you assume they're going to get a new quarterback, right? Because Mariota's not the future. Mm-hmm. So you have like Desmond Ridder, who they drafted, or maybe they'll draft some, whatever.
Yeah.
You have Drake London and Kyle Pitts. Why wouldn't you just keep Calvin Ridley? I'm just a little confused in that respect.
And since he's suspended, he's not getting paid.
Right. Does it make a lot of sense to like get rid of a guy who's I mean, you only that's a good trio there?
No, that's a great trio.
So what I'm saying is, why would you get rid of him?
Well, if you get rid of him and then he signs an extension, it becomes a 2-year. It's a 2nd round pick.
I'm just saying I don't love it for Atlanta.
No,
I love it for Jacksonville.
I think they just got tired of him being around the
except he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything wrong.
No, what he should have done was assaulted a bunch of people.
Clearly he assaulted a bunch of people. You get an 11-game suspension,
or do some drugs, and then you
get a 6 game. Maybe you get 6 games. Yeah, I think it's a great move by Jacksonville. Absolutely great move by Jacksonville.
And then I guess the biggest one that you're excited about,
I am.
Is
Bradley Chubb as a Dolphin.
Bradley Chubb to the Dolphins for Chase Edmonds
and some picks and a first round. I have no problems with this move. Schefter already has reported that the Dolphins are working on a long-term extension for him. Look, Miami. Do I think Miami's a Super Bowl contender? No. Do I think that Bradley Chubb will help this team? Absolutely. They showed a stat where like Miami's like rush rate is like the 4th worst in the NFL or something. Bradley Chubb gets to the quarterback. He's got 5.5 sacks through 8 games. Like, you put him with the guy we drafted last year, Jalen Phillips in the first round. You have Emmanuel Ogbah. That's a great trio of pass rushers. That will only help our shitty secondary that's had trouble because they're not getting, the pass rush is not getting to the quarterback.
Yeah. Bradley
Chubb is also 26 years old. I think it's a great move. Like, he's 26. You're getting him at his prime.
Right.
So I have no problem with this. Also, the first round pick is San Francisco's, which I'm assuming will be in the mid-20s. So really, what is that? What's the big problem with that? You're giving up a mid-20s pick for a guy who's in a proven guy in the NFL. Also, funny thing, they showed so you know how we traded from, was 2 years ago when we had the 3rd pick and traded with the Niners to get Trey Lance? Do you know what we turned all those picks essentially into? Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, and Bradley Chubb.
Pretty good.
Pretty good? So that's 2 Pro Bowl. I mean, Jalen Waddle will probably make the Pro Bowl.
I don't think it exists anymore, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess just getting the acknowledgement.
Designation, yeah.
Okay, so Tyreek Hill's a Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
Bradley Chubb's a very good pass rusher. And Jalen Waddle's, or Tyreek Hill is one of the top 3 receivers in football. He's on pace for 2,000 yards. Point I'm trying to make is like, that's a great get. But no, and again, Edmonds they signed him as a free agent. It didn't work out. It didn't work. Okay, cool. We replace him with Jeff Wilson, who's got experience with Mike McDaniel's system.
Same guy.
No, but he has. No, he's not. He has experience in the Mike McDaniel system. It's going to take him 2 seconds to go in there and understand everything.
He pulled the West Unseld.
Also, Raheem Mostert's not exactly like the epitome of health.
No.
I love the move. You know, is it suck to have to give up a 5th round pick this year? Yeah. But like, I don't know. I like what Miami did. I like that Miami's going for it. They're saying like, look, we trust Tua, and there's no reason not to so far. The guy's been, again, I know Pro Bowl doesn't matter, but like the dude's, is he the third or 4th best quarterback right now in the AFC? Behind, I guess you'd say Mahomes, Allen, and I guess you could say Burrow. Who's better than him right now?
Played like
Who's better than, who is better? Is he not the 4th best quarterback in the AFC?
I think he has some of the best numbers.
Oh, he absolutely does. He's got 12 touchdowns and 3 interceptions.
So it
and he's only played 5 games.
Yeah.
Oh, no, and then he played part of a 6th against Cincinnati. Point is, I love the move by Miami. I think it's a great deal. 26-year-old pass rushers don't. All right, let's say this. Bradley Chubb goes to unrestricted free agency. How much money is he getting? $100 million?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you not listening?
I'm not listening. I'm reading the thingy.
Okay. How much money is Bradley Chubb getting if he goes to unrestricted free agency? I'm saying, like, again, we know NFL contracts are bullshit, but, like, would you say close to $100 million?
Sure.
With a big-ass signing bonus, is my point. So, like, you traded let's say you traded the 24th pick for Bradley Chubb.
It's fine.
Okay, he's 26 years old. You know? So, I love the deal. That's that. So, yep.
Okay, well, let's briefly talk about the college football playoff first rankings, and then we can do our NFL picks.
Okay. I think the college football rankings are bullshit.
Yes.
Clemson, I mean, number 1 is Tennessee, no problem with that. 2, Ohio State, no problem. 3, Georgia. How is Clemson number 4 over Michigan? Again, I'm an ACC guy. There is no reason for Clemson to be number 4. There's none. Their best win is what? Syracuse in a game that they probably should have lost.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Maybe Wake Forest. Oh, wait. The same Wake Forest team that just lost like 48-14 to Louisville. Mm-hmm. I mean, okay, yeah, you beat Florida State. Florida State's not a bad team. Florida State's a top 30 team, you'd say. Mm-hmm. Right? And then they beat NC State. Okay. NC State's fine. None of those wins are better than Michigan beating the living shit out of Penn State. They're not. And again, we know Michigan played a nothing non-conference. But, like, they beat Penn State by, like, 30 points.
Yeah.
They should be number 4. Sorry. The other thing I have an issue with, how the fuck is Alabama ranked ahead of TCU? Again, I know it's the first, and I know, listen, TCU's a joke. Like, they've won a lot of close games, whatever. Your boy, I think this guy's name is Boo Corrigan, was talking about how, like, Alabama, like, what? I don't have the quote up. It was something stupid about how, like, Alabama didn't get down or something stupid like that. I don't know. It was something very dumb that he said about why he ranked Alabama 6 over TCU.
We're looking for a balanced team, offense and defense. They gotten behind in games.
Yes. You know what the other thing is? They lost a game.
Clemson, they said, Boo Corrigan.
Here's Jack's boy Boo
road
Corrigan.
Wins at Wake Forest and Florida State.
Okay.
Plus home wins over NC State and Syracuse really pushed them over the top 4.
But again,
when comparing number 5 Michigan,
that's bullshit. Again, they won by. I'm not doing this. Nope. Sorry.
Tennessee wins over LSU.
No, I have no problem with the top 3. I'm talking about the 4.
Yeah.
Don't give me that. If you watch those Clemson games, they should have lost. They could have lost all 4 of those games. Like, I'm sorry, they were not dominant in those games. No.
Well, also, Clemson. He wants to talk about balanced teams. He wants to talk about balanced teams.
Yeah.
Clemson's ranked 19th on offense and 21st on defense. Michigan is 8th on offense and 3rd in defense.
No, Michigan should be ahead of them. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's an absolute crock of shit. But it'll work itself out. If I am rooting for Clemson to lose to Notre Dame. If Clemson just loses to Notre Dame this weekend, which is I think a very decent possibility.
Yeah.
At Notre Dame, I think then we don't have to deal with Clemson anymore. So, yeah, I think it's bullshit. Final thing on college football. It is rivalry week this week. Florida State, Miami. I'm confident. I'm cautiously optimistic. I think we're 8.5 point favorites. I want to beat the shit out of Miami. And yeah, I'm just excited. I mean, I'm excited. That's all. It's Florida State, Miami week. So, and nobody's talking about our game for obvious reasons, but you know,
obvious reasons.
I mean, well, you got Tennessee Georgia and Alabama, LSU.
Well, you also have Ohio State, Northwestern. Don't forget that one.
Yeah, I can't. Or Michigan or Maryland against some dog shit team.
Wisconsin.
Oh, you play Wisconsin? At Wisconsin, that's a big loss for you. Big loss.
Why is it
loss,
big
loss,
loss?
loss, loss, loss. I'm
Well, I
calling
have
a
it
loss.
Wisconsin -5.
Matt, Wisconsin's going to beat you by 100.
You think so?
100.
Talia's playing.
So what? Picking Wisconsin 100-0.
100-0.
100-0.
Really?
Wisconsin. No, whatever. But anyway, let's go to our NFL picks because I've been hot. I've been hot. You've been terrible. So
I think I got all my picks
no,
right.
you did not. You were a failure.
We're going to talk about failure. Let's look at our fantasy slates.
Fuck off.
There you go.
We're not doing that.
See?
We're not doing this.
See?
Let's just do our picks and shut your mouth and let's do our picks.
Cast stones in your glass house.
Oh, fuck off. Can we just do our picks, please?
Being a kettle.
Can we do our picks, please?
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thursday night game, everyone's favorite game.
Yeah.
At NRG Stadium,
NRG.
the Eagles are facing the Texans.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
the line is Philly -13.5.
I mean, Philly's going to roll this
So you
game. I
gotta
feel
take
bad.
it.
I will say this, though. It sucks if you're a Philly fan because it's like they're playing at the same time as the Phillies. Can't flip back and forth because of stupid Amazon. Because of streaming. Can't flip back and forth. Kind of a pain in the ass.
No,
you got to pick one. No, you got to pick one or the other.
You can stream. Okay, first off, the World Series is way different.
No, you're picking the World Series. Obviously, if you're a Philly sports fan,
But you also
you're
could
picking
just
the World Series.
Throw your phone or laptop on your coffee
you don't
table.
want to
and
do
stream it.
that.
Why not?
Because nobody wants to do that,
You
Jack.
do the true
Oh
picture
my
in picture.
God.
Right
No,
here.
shut up. Point is, if you have to choose between the two, by the way, I think we both agree you choose the World Series. Yeah, okay. In terms of this game, it's going to be a blowout. Like, Philly's going to just absolutely, they can name their score, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to, I actually think they might cover the spread.
Of course they will.
They're going to cover, I think they might cover the spread. Houston tries. They're just, like I've said every week, they're just so untalented.
All right. The Falcons are hosting the Chargers. The Chargers are 3-point favorites.
I can understand that. You're surprised. I don't know why you're
I'm
like.
not surprised.
No, I think the Falcons are not that good of a team. I think the Chargers got a week to rest. Yes, there's no Mike Williams, but they'll get Josh Palmer back. Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen should be more healthy. You got to pick the Chargers in this one, right? Am I missing something here? Like, are you really picking the Falcons? Stop it. What,
I mean,
I know because they're the first place Falcons.
Well, let's look at the Chargers' last few games.
No, it's been bad.
Boat race by Seattle.
I know.
They squeaked out against the Broncos. So they shouldn't have won.
I understand.
They squeaked out against Cleveland, which is a
aware.
reasonably good win.
I know.
They then beat Houston by 10.
Yeah.
And then got blown out by Jacksonville.
No,
that team is
I
not
know.
good.
Maybe it's just one of these teams that like I just look at them and I'm like, that's a stupid.
They should be better.
Yeah, I still think they're better than
You know what?
Atlanta. You take the Falcons.
I'm taking Falcons.
Good. You're a dumb.
I mean, it's not real money. I'm not
it's
betting
not.
anything.
Well, you're
on it.
also an idiot, though. It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Either way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Soldier Field will be the host to the Miami Fish against the Chicago Bears.
Okay.
The Dolphins are 5.5-point favorites.
Dolphins should roll. I mean, here's the difference between this week's game and last week's game. The Lions have a very good offense. The Chicago Bears predominantly run the ball, correct? Even with getting Chase Claypool.
He's not going to play this week.
He will. He'll play. He'll play like limited snaps, I bet. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay? The Dolphins' one relative strength is stopping the run.
Yeah.
How are you going to... Also, I know the Bears have a pretty good secondary. They don't have pass rushing. How are you going to get to Tua? You're not going to get to Tua. And if you don't get to Tua, guess what? He'll carve you up. I think the Dolphins win this game. I think by like 10-13.
Yeah, it's a 5.5 point line.
Yeah, Dolphins win this.
The Bears average 150 passing yards.
And I'm saying the Dolphins have a weak pass defense, but like they're not going to get tested by the Bears. So no, this is like it works into the Dolphins' favor. Also, the Dolphins score early. Yeah. That means the Bears have to throw the ball, and we can use our new weapon, Bradley Chubb.
Oh, man.
To annihilate Justin Fields.
Annihilate.
So, yeah, the Dolphins win this game. They should win this game. Pretty handily.
Paycor Stadium is hosting the Panthers-Bengals. The Bengals are 7-point favorites.
I mean, I got to take the Bengals. It's disgusting. But the Panthers are not good. The
Bengals are not good.
No, the Bengals are just like the Chargers. They're the Spider-Man meme. They're two stupidly talented teams that are poorly coached football. And play stupid football, like you said. But you got to take you can't take the Panthers in this game. Stop it. Stop. I need, to be honest with you, I need the Panthers or the Bengals to lose.
You need this.
Well, they're fighting with the Dolphins.
For
wild card, like, positioning. I mean, but you can't pick it. I'm
just-
picking the Bengals.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Bengals just had an off night last night.
Yeah, I mean, the Panthers are not good at football. Stop.
Okay.
Stop it.
Okay. What do you say, boss?
All right.
All right. I mean, don't.
Go ahead. What's the game?
The Packers are at the Lions.
Ugh.
Just don't watch.
No, this is an unwatched.
Packers are 3.5-point favorites.
I mean, if the Lions had any semblance of defense, I would take the Lions. Have you seen the Lions play defense?
Mm-hmm.
It's not good. I mean, I watched the majority of that Dolphins game. You should have seen how wide open Tyreek and Jalen Waddle were all game. Now, do the Packers have receivers anywhere close to that? No, but like, doesn't Aaron Rodgers just carve up the Lions?
Who's he throwing it to?
I think Lazard might be back.
Sure.
Romeo
The
Dobbs is
the
decent.
Lions
No,
let
you know what they'll do? I'll tell you what they'll do. They'll just run the ball with Aaron Jones and AJ
The
Dillon.
Lions let up 32 points per game.
Oh, I know. So you're picking the Packers, I assume. You can't pick the Lions in this one. You can't.
You know what?
Fine, pick the Lions. I don't
The
care.
Lions don't win football games, but you know what? They might win this one.
Okay, so pick the Lions. All right, fair enough.
You know what?
Go with the
Sometimes
Lions.
My dad always says a blind
No,
squirrel.
I get it.
Blind squirrel can always find a nut.
I know. I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that many times.
All right, that's your personal motto.
Yeah, it is.
It's your mantra you live by.
Shut
The
up.
Patriots
Okay.
at the fine Gillette Stadium are hosting the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah.
I also don't want to watch this football game.
I have no desire to watch it.
5.5-point favorites.
It
But
seems a little high. Like,
I'd rather watch paint dry.
I don't think that the Colts are that bad. Like, Ellinger looked decent-ish against.
They should have beaten Washington.
Yeah, they should have absolutely beaten Washington. Also, we're acting like the Patriots figured something out last week. Like,
They
no, they just went up against Zach Wilson, who's one of the worst quarterbacks in football. Like, Mac Jones is not good.
No,
It's
in New England.
I'll take New England, but not to. I'll take New England, but not to cover. I can't.
It's not cold yet. I'm picking
That's a
Indianapolis.
good point. That's a good point. It
I'm
isn't
picking
cold.
Indy.
You're right. That's a good point.
Thank you, global climate
Yeah, thank
change.
you.
Indianapolis will win this
I
game.
hope you're right on that one too. I think.
Okay. The battle for the state of New York.
Okay.
The Bills and Jets.
Oh, it's Bills. We don't need to go into it. Bills.
Bills and Jets.
No, what are we doing here? Stop it. Stop.
Bills are 13-point favorites, though.
Stop. Yeah, because they're going to beat the fuck out of the Jets.
Okay.
Zach Wilson. Have you watched Zach Wilson play football?
Yes.
He is horrific.
Speaking of horrific,
Okay.
the Las Vegas Raiders
Yeah.
are at the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Could this be one and done for
Woof.
Josh McDaniels?
Woof.
Could this be one and done for Josh McDaniels? Again.
He's not a good coach.
No. I mean, I don't know how Devontae Adams going against the Saints missing their number one corner has one catch for 3 yards. No idea. That being said, Trevor Lawrence. Remember everyone said Trevor Lawrence was like can't miss, next to Andrew Luck? Don't know if that's really the case. I'm taking the Raiders. I don't like the Jaguars. They're just not good. They're not.
The Raiders are only 1.5-point
I'm
favorites.
taking the Raiders. Don't care. I'm still taking the Raiders.
Let's think.
Take the Jaguars. I don't care.
Raiders got shut out by
Yeah,
New
they can't play
Orleans.
this bad. They can't play that bad again.
They can't be that bad.
No, and the Jaguars
the
are
Jags
that
have
bad.
lost like
Yeah, they lose a lot of
4
close
straight
games.
one-score games.
Guess what? You know what that means?
5 straight.
It means you don't know how to win.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it'll happen again this
And the line's
week.
1.5. You know what? The
Yeah.
Raiders are going to do it.
They'll win another one-score game.
They'll win by like 3.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Just more. These matchups this week suck.
Not great. Not great.
Seahawks are at the
right?
Cardinals.
Okay.
Cardinals are 2-point favorites.
I'm taking the Seahawks. I don't like the Cardinals.
Seahawks are a better team.
I don't. Well, yeah, but here's the thing. Like,
Walker's playing really well.
do the Cardinals get James Conner back? I assume they get him back. That will help them. Like,
That'll help you.
should help me. I guess we have to believe in the Seahawks. Like, they're good. Like, Geno Smith
we
is like
trust.
he's the
He's
comeback player. Like, he's awesome right now. Their
Walker's
defense
on
is
fire.
so bad. Yeah, Walker's good. You have the 2 great receivers. Yeah, I'll go with the upset. I'll take the Seahawks again. I'll say they continue.
Yeah. All right. Seahawks. We're in agreement there.
All right.
God, just more.
Yeah, I know.
Just more. Oh, Rams are at the Bucks. Buccaneers are 3-point favorites.
I'm taking the Bucks.
Rams just look
I
like
don't
trash.
trust the Rams at all.
Stafford's arm fell off.
Yeah, I'm not trusting the Rams. I'm taking the Bucks.
Okay.
I think the Bucks they're not good, but they're better than. I think they're probably the 2 most disappointing teams in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And that being said, I will take the Bucks because it's at Tampa.
Yeah. Could you imagine these two teams? They rank 28th and 23rd in yards per game.
Yeah, they're just bad. I mean,
28th and 25th in points per game.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassingly bad.
With the kind of talent they have.
Sad and pathetic.
Terrible.
Sad and pathetic.
Right, I'm just going to vote turn your TV off on that one.
Yeah, it's not great.
The Titans are at the Chiefs.
You laugh.
Chiefs are 12.5
So here's the
favorites.
thing. You laugh at that, but I think the Titans have a plan.
Yeah.
And you know what that plan's going to be?
Run the shit out of the football.
Here's the problem, though. If Malik Willis is playing, it could get real ugly. But also, we both know that the Chiefs know the plan.
Yeah.
So they're going to stack the box.
But the Chiefs also fuck around.
They do. I think 12 is a lot.
12.5.
Yeah, I'm going to take the
Titans to cover, Chiefs to win.
Yeah.
In real life.
Yeah, that's what I'm taking. That's what I'm
man.
taking. What's MNF this week?
Ravens at Saints. I was going to be in New Orleans for Monday night. Now I'm going Tuesday. But that's fine.
Why don't you just continue to rub it in? Tell everyone how great you are going to New Orleans.
I'm in New Orleans next week.
Can you fuck off?
But I will not be at the Saints game.
Would you have gone if you were there?
I'm sure if I could find tickets.
Yeah, you probably would have been
Someone
tough.
would take me.
Probably would have been tough to find tickets.
Maybe. Better
Ravens
traffic-wise
at
not to be there.
Saints.
I
I don't like the Saints. I don't love the
Ravens are
Saints.
3-point favorites.
I don't like the Saints. I'm gonna take the Ravens.
I agree.
Are you going to any Pelicans games when you're out in New Orleans?
No.
Why? Why are you not going to a Pelicans game?
Why are you yelling at me?
Because I'm angry at you.
Why? I don't have time for Pelicans.
Yes,
game.
Shut. Okay.
I have too many things
Really?
going on.
You're so full of shit. You are so beyond full of shit.
So many things going
Okay,
on.
when are you gonna? I'm gonna look this up right now. When are you gonna be there from?
Either Tuesday and Wednesday.
Just Tuesday and Wednesday?
Yes.
No, you're
I'm
gonna.
flying back Thursday.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be there for like a week.
No.
You're only there Tuesday and Wednesday.
I'm skipping Monday.
Oh, Tuesday's there's no game because of election day.
Yeah.
So you're only there Tuesday and Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Pelicans are out. Are out of town
Yeah,
anyway.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay. If the Pelicans were in town, would you have gone?
No.
You're a despicable.
And then the last game to talk about,
what?
the Vikings are
Yeah,
at the Commanders.
I'm taking the Vikings.
Yeah, they're a
I
better
don't
team.
like. I know the Heineke stuff is cool
It's
and
cute.
like he's nice. He's played better, but like this is in Washington, right?
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I know this is going to be a weird game because Kirk's coming back.
It's not gonna be weird. He's gonna just crush it.
I mean, they're
He's gonna
good.
cook.
They're really good, and like Hawkinson will play, I assume.
Presumably.
Yeah, I mean the Vikings have just been winning a lot of close, ugly games. I think this is gonna be another one. They'll win this game. Yeah, I mean Washington's playing better. Can't argue that. Like they won 3 in a row, but no,
Mhm.
I think the Vikings are a little bit too much for them. Little too much.
Agreed.
Good
and that's
deal.
football.
That is.
And that's a show.
All right, so we're off next week.
No, I won't be here next week.
Yes, you've
You could-
already
you could
mentioned
do
it
the show
40
without
fucking
me.
times.
You could.
I'm not doing the show. Shut up, Jack.
You can do it.
Shut up, Jack. All right, so we're off next week.
Off next
We'll
week.
be back
the
following week, then we'll discuss some
We'll
stuff.
catch you up.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll tweet my NFL picks.
Oh, shut up, Jack. All right, good deal.
All right.
Good
Well,
show.
for Adam, this is Jack. This has been the Adam Gravitz Sports Show. Have a great night.
The Adam Gravitz Sports Show.